Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure core class review we're going to be looking at the Legacy Evolution Dinobots Scarr figure. Now he's not to be confused or spelt the same as this figure. This is Scarr from Double Dealer, which was spelt with an SK rather than an SC. So as you can see, I've already got him out of the box. The box is lovely, to be fair. These little core class boxes are brilliant. We've got the full artwork of him there on the side. On this side, we've got the Legacy Evolution artwork. Now, because he's packaged in robot mode, on the top, you've got the alternate mode, which is, of course, the Ankylosaurus, which we can see there. This guy is interesting because it's his first incarnation as a figure. There is his robot mode, and indeed there is his alternate mode. And as you can see there, he is number 4 of 6 Dinobots that combine to make Volcanicus. So very quick first impressions then. When you get out of the packaging, you've got to attach this head bit for yourself on there. And he comes with this large accessory which doubles up as a tail, a gun, and indeed a fist. Now the colour scheme on this is brilliant. It completely matches all the rest of them. Articulation wise, the head does turn around, the shoulders are on ball and socket, so there's full range of motion. There is a waist swivel, there is a knee bend, there's obviously no ankle tilt and rock because it's huge. Now I think I've seen some pictures with the legs folded over that way, but it would make more sense and bring it over and tab in there. Even in the instructions, to be honest, it hasn't got the legs that way round, but that makes far more sense to me, and that's probably the main reason why there is a cutout there. Right, we're going to come back in a second later on and have a look at him with the rest of the Dinobots in robot mode, but before that we're going to have a look at him in the alternate. So the transformation process for this is super simple. What we're going to do, we're going to bring these shoulders on the ball and sockets right up and over. You've got tabs here either side, and we're going to join this together over the top there, and then we can fold the head up, and that will tab as well into them slots, which you can't see at the moment. Then we're going to bring the legs, the front legs down. We're going to rotate the waist 180, bring these over. It'll start to cover up the arms like so, and then of course bring the legs around like that. There we go. And as you can see, nice and bulky, nice and chunky. Take this and attach that to the back, and that is the alternate mode. And again, for a core class, for the size it's at, it's not too bad at all. If you want an idea of, I suppose, how small it is, I'll do loads of these comparisons throughout the video. There's a New Age David. There is a Legacy, of course, Deluxe Devcon. He is, as I say, really small. There is, of course, Animated Deluxe Prowl. He's much smaller than all of them. Let's move these out of the way, and let's bring the rest of the Dinobots in their alternate modes just to see how they all look and display together. I say all of them, but obviously we've only got 5. We don't have Snarl yet at all, and he's got to be displayed that way down. So you can see now they're starting to take shape, and to be honest, they do all look really good. In his alternate mode, you can move the legs front and the back. You can see they're on these pegs, so you can spin them all the way in, well, all the way that the movement allows you to go. The head unfortunately doesn't move, as I say, that is just fixed there. And the tail, I suppose, you know, you could turn and twist if you wanted to, but overall, lovely gold head, Autobot logo on the front, nice detail on the eyes, nice detail on all the molding defects, to be fair. All these spikes over it, they're good, you know, for a core class figure. They do what they say in the tin. They're exactly that. They're small, they're fun, they're chunky, and exactly that. They are going to be able to combine, funnily enough, to form Volcanicus, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay then, so here we are. I'm going to combine him now. Unfortunately, obviously, we don't have Snarl, and nor do I have another one of these just to use as a leg. So that's just going to balance there just for now. So here's Scarr in the arm mode, and we've got this tab here where we're going to locate the fist to. So there you go. Then we're going to fold this bit out, and this is the tab right there that is going to fit into this shoulder. So because I've never done it, oh, it's gone straight in. I was going to say, because I've never done it before, I can imagine it's going to be really difficult, but it actually wasn't. So that is what he's looking at, or looking like, shall we say, so far. And you know what, for what it is, I'm a fan of this. It's small, it's basic, it's fun, it's very articulate. You've obviously got the knee bend, there's even, I suppose, an elbow, oops, swivel and fold, because of course it is it does move at what is the hips on this particular figure, so it's not too bad. The only thing that is negative about it would be the size, but I'm referring to this as, you know, pocket money figures, pocket money combiners. So for me, it's absolutely fine for the price that you're paying. I mean, it is small. Look, there's deluxe class Beachcomber. Here is leader class Megatron. So, you know, exactly that. It is small. Have I got any Voyager around? I've only got a mainline Voyager there, and I've got a masterpiece behind it. So again, it's not the biggest at all, but for the price that you're paying and for where it is, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Let's be honest. And as I say, I think ideally this would be great for someone like my son. It's going to be fun for myself as well, but I think great for my son and the younger collector, because it's not too complicated. But there we go. That's a look at him in there. We're going to come back for the final time and have a look at him in his robot mode again. Oh, that's just come off. There we go. Right then, back for the final time with him in his robot mode, and of course this is the way I'm going to be choosing to display him until I get Snarl, and then he's going to be combined. Now the mini negative thing is that he's got no 5mm ports, so you can't interchange weapons and combine in any other way realistically, but with the weapon that he's got here, with these teeny little dowels, these only fit in these little core class figures, but this also means that you can interchange and in fact use some of the other Dinobots weapons as well. So as you can see, that tends to work pretty well, in honesty. There's not really much more to say about him. He, again, for what you're getting, I like him a lot. I've probably said that far too much already. Let's bring in the rest of the core class Dinobots then, which you can see to give you an idea of just, I suppose, how good they do all look. And as I said, you know, bear in mind the price point that you're paying for these. They're very good, to be honest. For those of you who collect third-party figures, they're a little bit smaller than them, as you can see with these behind, etc. But for those of you who collect mainline, and just to show you some of the rest of the figures that are available in this particular toy line, there's deluxe axle grease, there's your little mini Beachcomber. In fact, you can't even see him. Let's put him there. There, of course, is Devcon, and then I should just about be able to bring in leader class Megatron. Yep, over the top. In fact, no, you can't even see him. I need to put him there at the back, and that gives you an idea of how they all scale and how they're all looking together at the moment. But there you go, that is the core class Dinobot Scarr, and we are nearly there, just Snarl to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.